Finding an unknown side length. Find the value of x for the right triangle. The given right triangle is this figure. As you can see, we do have an angle here which is equal to 30 degrees. We also have the measurement of this side that is equal to 8 and another measurement of this side which is equal to x. For our solution, step number 1, we need to identify the given. First, we do have an angle measurement here, so we write that as our theta. Theta is the angle measurement which is equal to 30 degrees. Another, we do have a value of a side opposite to our 90-degree angle, which is the longest side that is equal to our hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse is equal to 8. And another side here is given, which is not the opposite of our theta, but the adjacent side, which is equal to x. After we identify the given, step 2, we need to choose which trigonometric ratio will be used. We do have 6 trigonometric ratios, but we focus on the first 3 simple trigonometric ratio. We have the sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. Our sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. In order for us to choose which trigonometric ratio to be used, we focus on our given. We do have hypotenuse and adjacent. So which of these 3 trigonometric ratios has hypotenuse and adjacent? We use our cosine theta because we do have adjacent and hypotenuse. For step number 3, we just plug in and solve. We will be using cosine theta because we do have adjacent and hypotenuse. We plug in the value of our adjacent and hypotenuse. We have cosine, the value of our angle is 30 degrees equals x, which is our adjacent, all over our hypotenuse, which is equal to 8. To solve for the value of x, we need to put a denominator here, which is an invisible equal to 1. After we put our denominator, we apply cross multiplication. Cosine 30 degrees times 8 is cosine 30 times 8. X times 1 is x. Use your calculator to solve for the value of your x. You need to keep in mind that your calculator should not be in radian but in degree. Put cosine 30 degrees times x, then it will eventually give you a value that is equal to 4 square root of 3 or approximately equal to 6.93. Therefore, the value of our missing side is equal to 4 square root of 3 or approximately equal to 6.93. Solving a right triangle. Using a calculator to solve a right triangle. In solving a right triangle, we need to identify all the values of our angles, which includes angle A, angle B, and angle C. We also need to identify all the measurements of our sides, side A, side B, and side C. For our solution, first, step 1, we need to identify our given. So you can see, we do have our given angle here, so that will be our theta, which is equal to 28 degrees. We also have a value of side given here, so that will be B is equal to 15. The opposite side of our theta is A, which means this will be our opposite side. Therefore, B is an example of adjacent side. After we identify the given, step 2, we need to solve for our last angle. We already have 28 here and 90. Angle A and angle B are complementary angles. So, to solve for angle B, we just subtract 90 degrees by 28 degrees. Angle B is equal to 62 degrees. Step 3, choose which trigonometric ratio to be used. Again, we focus on the first three trigonometric ratios. We have sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. For sine theta, we have opposite over hypotenuse or saw. For cosine theta, the ratio is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse or ka. And for tangent theta, the ratio is opposite over adjacent or TOA. So we make use of this acronym to remember our three basic trigonometric ratios. So, ka, TOA. To choose the trigonometric ratio to be used, we depend this on the given. For our given, we do have our adjacent side and the opposite side. Therefore, we will be using our tangent theta, opposite all over adjacent. Step number 4, we need to plug in and solve. We plug in the value of our theta, the value of your opposite, and the value of your adjacent. That will be tangent 28 degrees is equal to A all over 15. We put the imaginary denominator of tangent theta, which is 1, and then you do cross multiplication here, so that will be tangent 28 times 15 is equal to A. Now, using your calculator, by just simply putting that in, tangent 28 degrees times 15 will give you an approximate value equal to 7.98. We still need to solve for our side C. Which of these three trigonometric ratio will we use to find for our hypotenuse? We will use our cosine theta to find for the value of our C. So we just plug in the values that we have. The theta will be 28 degrees is equal to 15 all over C. We put the imaginary denominator of cosine 28, that is 1, and then we do cross multiplication here. So cosine 28 times C is equal to 15. We divide both sides by cosine 28 to get rid of our cosine 28 here. So just plug that in your calculator. 15 divided by cosine 28 degrees will give you an approximately equal to 16.99. So our hypotenuse is approximately equal to 16.99. Therefore, the solution of our triangle ABC is B is equal to 62 degrees, A is approximately equal to 7.98, and C is approximately equal to 16.99.